All right, now we have manufacturing methods. All of this is pretty basic. It's a good thing for us to go over. From what I've noticed in your projects, you seem to be building one product at a time and costing it out, which is good. That's good. You need to know the cost of the unit for the product, individual. But we need to consider other manufacturing options. So first we have the production line. We produce a narrow range of products or standard items with identical or highly similar designs. Imagine you have an assembly line. For example, it's not very flexible. You make washing machines or dryers on it. You can't make a car on it, right? And you can't make a washing machine on a car assembly line very easily. And we also have maybe a bottling manufacturer, food manufacturer. The bottle is full of product and it needs to be capped, labeled, and all of that stuff. So the processes are in a sequence and the processes move from one process to the next. One at a time. I have process A, and then it runs down the conveyor belt, and maybe it gets a label, and then it gets an expiration date, and then it gets boxed, that kind of thing. So, perfect example for a bottling or canning process. But then we have the batch operation, which I want to encourage some of you to use. The manufacturing process where items go through, I think that's right, go through one or different steps in batches or groups. So if we were making hot sauce, and go see Marie Sharp's video that I'm going to post, you might mix 500 gallons of the sauce in a big tank, and then it goes through a pipe through what I believe is a metal detector, foreign object detector, into the bottling mechanism, doing, I believe, 12 bottles at a time. Then the bottles get the little woozy cap, they get a real cap, they get the shrink wrap, they get the label, they get the expiration date, then somebody takes them and puts them into a box. So we start out with the batch operation, which turns this into a hybrid operation because we're beginning with the batch operation and then going to the production line operation. So that would be the hybrid. Starting out with 500 gallons of hot sauce and then going through the bottling, labeling process. The next one we have is a job shop. I'm not sure if this applies to you or not, but imagine a furniture place or a welding place. The furniture places, I've seen them out there in the villages. They do a wide variety of products, such as beds, those armoire, what do you call those? Clothes storage things. Chairs, desks. They do a lot of things, a wide variety of products. And they use general use equipment. So the welder would have all the equipment needed to weld different types of metals together. The furniture operator would have all the saws and sanders and things like that to make furniture. And when we get into this operation, you can imagine it's very difficult to cost out or to time because it's more like more of a project where there's so many different things going on and it's kind of custom. We're switching from beds to desks to chairs and things like that. So with your projects, I want you to consider the batch operation where we're doing more than one unit, so to speak, at a time. It would take forever to make 1,000 hot pepper sauce bottles, doing it one at a time, right? If we can scale up and maintain our quality, find a batch that you're comfortable with that you can do. So there we have manufacturing methods. Easy, but we need to be reminded that these all are available to us.